The major embarrassment after a goof up concerning one of the fugitives named on the 50 most wanted list in a dossier sent by India to Pakistan. Megha Prasad there joining us with the latest detail. Now this man, Wazhul Kamar Khan, Megha, has been found living in Thane, Mumbai. What is the Mumbai police saying about this?
Well, in fact, Tamanna, for the moment, there is a bit of tussle going on between the ATS Maharashtra on one hand and the crime branch on the other. No one really willing to come on record, but we do understand from our sources in the ATS, they say that they really have nothing to do with this particular list, and that this man is one of the accused in the Mulund blast, along with other blasts which are essentially being investigated by the crime branch units and not by the anti-terror squad. So they do not have any hand in putting his name in the list. While on the other hand, from the crime branch, they are still trying to find out if this name actually figures on the list and if he's the same person, because it seems slightly unlikely that somebody who was arrested late last year was in custody for almost 90 days, was interrogated and then let out on bail, that his name would actually figure in a most wanted list.
Stay on with us, Megha. Let's just tell our viewers what Wazhul has said in a report to the Times of India. He said soon after the 2003 blast, it was news reports that alerted him of the fact that his name was on the most wanted list. Following this, he claims that he was not guilty at all. Now, this is a major embarrassment because, Megha, this is the list which has been sent by India to Pakistan in its dossier. Who was in charge of this case?
In this particular situation, we are talking about not one but several different cases. One of the case, which is the Arms Act, when he was arrested under the Arms Act case, that arrest had happened. It was being done by the anti-terror squad last year. But the several other cases in which he's also an accused, which includes the Mulund case, the Vile Pale case, the Ghatkopar blast, and all of that, that is being investigated by the crime branch. So it's not that only crime branch is looking after it. Both anti-terror squad and crime branch are looking after the cases. In fact, he was arrested by ATS, later taken into custody by the crime branch. And right now, there is a bit of scurry going on. They are all trying to find out what went wrong, who is at fault for this particular thing, and that whether really this person who is figuring on the 50 most wanted list, Wazhul Kamar Khan, whether he's the same person who's accused in the Mulund blast case. There is nothing that has come in terms of an official reaction from either the crime branch or the ATS, but we do understand that they're now trying to get to the bottom of this.
All right, Megha, thank you for joining us with those latest details. Who goofed up? It is an embarrassment for India after one of the fugitives named in the most wanted list and claimed by India to be living in Pakistan is found to be living in the Thane suburb of Mumbai. Right, now the question is that which is the agency which has messed up in this case? Nikunj Garg joining us on the phone line with more details. Nikunj, now this was a dossier prepared by India. Where would this dossier actually collate its facts and details from? Because in Mumbai, a blame game has erupted over who actually is responsible for giving this erroneous detail.
Well, Tamanna, you are absolutely right in asking that, where the details of this dossier would be collated. And I'm afraid that, the central agencies also in this case cannot surely shrug off the blame. The fact of the matter is that while the Mumbai Police's crime branch, which was the lead investigative agency in this particular Mulund blast case, and which was supposed to supply this detail of this particular individual, was the primary source and remains the primary source of the information gathered. The fact is that, at the central level also, the central agencies have the responsibility, have the duty to collate, to sift through, to verify the information provided to them. The fact is also this, Tamanna, that the central agencies will generally have to depend on the crime branch or the local police force which is sending them the information, because that remains their primary source of information and verification too. The Intelligence Bureau does not have the manpower or the wherewithal to verify each and every case independently on their own. But nonetheless, having said that, if the crime branch of Mumbai Police has moved up, then so has the central agencies, and blame needs to be appropriated at all the right levels. And my own sense is I've been trying to speak to all the people since morning, people who run the internal security establishment of the country. And my own sense is that heads will roll, that this is a matter which will not end here, that if the inquiries ascertain the fact that indeed there has been a faux pas, and it is not less than a faux pas at the national level, then the responsibility will have to be fixed, blames will have to be appropriated, and this matter, I am told, will also be brought at the topmost level in the Ministry of Home Affairs at least, and in the Ministry of External Affairs also, because these are the people who are involved in handing over that dossier to Pakistan. And once the political leadership takes a call,
right,
then surely my hunch is that the heads will roll.
All right, thank you for that, Nikunj Garg there. Of course, it's a big mess at this point. Is it the crime branch who was responsible for giving these details? This man has been living in Thane, has been contacted by the Times of India, has spoken to them as well. And here, India has handed over a dossier which names this man as one of the most wanted in their list of 50 living in Pakistan.